Now we're gonna wait till some people get here.
You have to move your mouse because otherwise I'm not gonna be in the camera.
Gonna wait till some people get here. We're gonna check it out.
Alright. I gotta go to your YouTube if I gotta figure it out. It's been a while. It's been a while since I done
Alrighty.
this.
We are only 6 minutes late.
Right? Better than usual.
Alright.
I can't find
I'm gonna wait for some people to get here. Hi from Canada. How are we looking? How are we looking over there? We laggy? We looking good? We're looking good? How are we looking there in Canada? The stream looked pretty solid. No real lags.
Oh, here we go. It's taking me a little bit to bring it up on my laptop.
Don't look like we have any lags here.
Oh, hang on. I gotta put this on mute. Or they're gonna get a double sound.
Hi from Canada. How are we looking? How are we looking over there? We laggy? We looking good? Looking good and sounding great, he says. That is awesome. Boy, we got a lot of news for you guys. Oh, my word. Life changes and all kinds of stuff happening to us. You haven't noticed, we had a couple Wednesdays off there. We're supposed to make a video every Wednesday. And we've been lagging a little bit. There's a couple things that happened. We have 5 new family members.
Oh, yeah.
Little teeny family members. We got 5 of them. That happened 2 weeks ago.
I gotta lean closer to you. I'm off screen.
And so that happened. We were in a car accident. Someone wiped out the everything fly fishing 4-wheel drive there, the one side of it. We're still waiting to take that back to the garage to get that fixed.
Yeah.
My main computer, and that was the biggest reason we didn't put anything out lately, is my main computer crashed. I did an update. I went back in, and it would not open Windows. So I had to go back in. Excuse me. I had to go back in and wipe everything out and start all over.
Definitely took a while.
That took a long while. Still not quite set. I think we'll have a video for you Wednesday. It might not be a tying video quite yet, but I'll at least give you a video by Wednesday. I have a video of why I'm not fishing with Tracy anymore. Wait to hear that story.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I think we'll give you that Wednesday. Tom! What's up, Tom? Does Tom want to send me the...
Yeah.
Yeah, Tom, we're going to soon do a review of a product that Tom made. Coming up here real soon. And it is really cool.
Yeah, it is. Really nice product.
Yes, it is. I mean, wait till you see this. And we'll have to wait till Tom gets us a link or something that we could send you to buy, where you can buy his products. So, Tom, let us know, buddy, when that's up. We want to make sure that when we do a review of your product, people have a link to go to below to send them to where they can buy one. You know, I don't want to do a review of the video, but it's really cool, Tom. Thank you very much. It is really cool. I think I would get Tracy into tie-in. See, that's why I can't get her into tie-in, because then the products will be gone. She will steal products like that. Like a while back, I got this Smith Creek. You should check them out. Smith Creek, I got a rod holder that she has on her vest. It has a little teeny foam thing there, and you slip your rod into that while you're tying on, you're netting the fish. And I said, you try it, you know, let me see how you like it. I never got that back, so.
Yeah, that's
to tell you.
Cool. It's awesome.
We got 6 watching. Hopefully we can set a record tonight. Go tell everybody we're live. You might want to think I'm going to start doing is I'll let you know when we go live. We'll be going live to talk to you a lot more about what's going on. And because, well, on the fishing videos thing and all that, we're gonna have to figure out next year. You guys can send me your ideas if you're watching this in the replay or you're here live. You can give me an idea. I can't quite get the videos, all the action. Like the other day we were on Pine Creek. All the action happened when it was dark. Like Tracy had already went up to the car. All the fishermen were off the creek and it started getting dark. And as soon as I seen it got dark, they started hitting the slate spinners. And they started sucking the spinners off the top of the water. And I noticed this and I didn't go back. The problem with that is I can't get it on the action cams. Or I can't get it on this camera. So what I think we need to do is look at a way of lighting attached to it. And it's that dark, leave it on the tripod. And we at least can get pictures or a video shot of the fish. You won't be able to see it reel in or the hookups or any of that. At least you get an idea. I landed 2 really big browns on Pine Creek, but it was too dark to get pictures. I got one of them earlier in the day on a sulfur that we were hatching. And they were also taking us something. I think they were taking the I keep thinking midges. It's not midges. The Trachos. I think there was a Tracho hatch, and they were eating them little things. Because the only thing that was popping off every once in a while was a sulfur. And I seen some sulfurs go down, and the fish didn't even eat the sulfurs. So it was harder to find one that was eating a sulfur. I think they were eating them little Trachos, was my guess. Also, we're going to soon be covering more. It's getting warm. So we're going to soon do a video on checking your water temperatures. We'll show you where you can buy one. I haven't been walking around much with the cameras, but I'll have to take the camera into the store and show you where I bought mine and how I made it for... Hello from Quincy, PA. Aaron, welcome to the live stream. And you guys that are on here in the live stream right now, there's 5 people here. Man, ask me your questions. You got any questions, you can, I'll tell you what, ask me a difficult one and try and stump me. We should start that on live streams. We're going to be doing a lot of live streams because the water's going to be too warm to be out fishing every day. So we're going to be more live streaming. We're doing bass fishing, and we're going to do some big fish, maybe musky fishing. This creek out back here, the studio, flows into the river about a quarter mile down the road, down creek, sorry. And people tell me that the muskies and the big fish out in the river lay there waiting for the stockies to get washed out, and they'll lay there almost all summer eating any of the stockies that keep getting washed out of the creek. So we want to tie a big articulated streamer that looks like a rainbow trout or brook trout and go out there and try and hit them out in the river with these big muskies. And I don't know if you guys know this, but there's some in our river that are huge. We live by a very big river called the Susquehanna. From people that are from all over. Sometimes on this live stream, I know we get people who be watching it from the UK and comment later on UK, and we got Canada. So yeah, there's a big river, and I hear that we do get some of the browns that get out in the river will come back up to this water real soon. They'll be coming up, and then I'll show you videos of that, because this water maybe will get to 70 degrees. I don't like fishing it any warmer than 65. I know you can fish it to 70, and a lot of people fish it to 70 and they have full recovery of the fish. But we kind of like doing 65. We might do 67, but this creek sometimes don't get that way all day, no matter how cold the water or hot the air is outside. So we'll be showing you videos of them. I have an old video, like the first one I put on the YouTube channel, of me catching a big one that Tracy got on her phone, and I got on the action cam. We did the first split screen. I didn't really like, so that was like the last split screen video I did. And so the main computer went down. I had to take the hard drive out of it, take all the files I could. Lost a lot of files. I lost a whole day of fishing I had, Me on the creek out here, way up creek, up in the fly fishing only area, and it was real low water. But I did get Tracy fishing a couple days later in the same area that I was going to add to that video, so we'll at least have half the video. And I'm sorry, but it'll all be her catching fish and none of mine, because I lost all the ones I caught, and I caught like 6 the day before in low, slow moving, clear water. And that's one of the toughest things to do. But me and Tracy, we got it mastered, don't we, baby? We could do a pretty good job on clear water. And we'll show you how to do that. Actually, it's one of my favorite ways to fish. You can actually see the fish take the flies in that clear water, and it's pretty neat. You don't need strike indicators a lot of times. You know, you could just put weights on how fast the fly sinks, and it's neat. It's a lot of fun. So we'll show you some of them videos. We'll probably go back up in here, some of the low water up here where we know the the trout are still laying. It'll be all morning fishing. Before and after dark. X-Caddis. X-Caddis. I'm not sure what you mean, like just the Alcara caddis. We do. What did we do the caddis different this year? Man, I can't remember.
I don't remember either what you did.
We did a different form of caddis this year in the tying, and I can't remember for the life of me what we used. We use so many different. We have caddises that have the up and down wings that we showed you using, synthetic wings. We have elk hair wings. We use a lot of caddises. We have caddises that are year round. The thing is, when there's the mayflies are there or a stonefly hatch is there, they seem to ignore the caddis. I mean, do you notice that in Quincy, PA? Dave! What's up? How's it going, bud? Yes, we're back after computer crashes and car crashes and babies being born, and wow, it was something else. Then I got my computer fixed and my internet went off, which I wasn't really concerned about it going off because I couldn't do anything anyway. I had to try and post everything on her laptop, and that was a nightmare. Started using the laptop mic. I mean, you look at my last video, it kind of went really, it started getting, I was doing really good quality, and well, that's because we had to switch to a laptop. So now all our video quality will be really good. The really cool thing is, for some reason, since it wiped out my whole computer and we're back to the basic, can you see that the live stream looks pretty good? Sounds good, not laggy. I don't know why that is, but when I re-uploaded the new OBS, boom, there we are. I wanted to get Xfinity, but they didn't offer Xfinity. Welcome, Tom! And, Xfinity, yes. That sucks. We are pretty amazed because of all this net neutrality, whatever. I'm not sure how that's going to work out. But it could slow your internet up. So we're hoping that we seem to be doing good now. We thought that the old reason it lagged is because of our internet speed, but we didn't change that. So David, where are you from? It's 105. Thursday and today it's raining in the 50s. Where are you from? Whew. Tomorrow it's going to be 93 here in PA, and we got to go do brick. Mix mud by hand. I'm going to be soaked and I'm going to be sweating like crazy. Yep. Where are you from? Wow. I don't see no rain in our near future to cool it down. And now we had here in PA, we had like 2 weeks of like rain, like every other day. sometimes 3 days in a row. Creeks were blown out.
It's nuts.
Right Memorial Day, right on May 30th. And I don't know, a lot of you guys in different areas have a different prime season, but May 30th is PA's prime season. The Green Drake hits. People come from all over to go to the Green Drake. It was crazy. The cool thing was the Green Drake hit a week later, and the creeks weren't as populated, and me and her had a great time with the Drake this year. Caught a lot of fish, but there again you go, the Drakes weren't hitting the water till dark, and I don't know. I mean, you could probably switch our action cams to night cam, but I mean, you guys' suggestions would be great. Rapid City, oh, South Dakota, right? SD South Dakota. Wow. What? It's Louie. Hello, Louie. Welcome to the live stream. We're doing really good. 9 live streamers. I think 10's our record, right?
Something like that. No, I think one time we had 12 or 13.
Mrs. Bummer here, huh?
What?
You should have agreed 10. We could have set a record. But anyways, we had a lot of issues lately, but the Green Drake hit at dark. When they hit the water, it was pretty dark. Action cams aren't working. The Canon, I would have to turn the ISO, it would blow the pictures out. It would look nasty. So any of you guys have any suggestions on how we could get pictures or a little bit of the footage of the video or the fish that we catch after dark? Originally from Maine. Maine. How's the fly fishing in Maine, dude? I always wondered in Maine. We got to go for an adventure soon. We're probably going up to visit Carl up in New York. We haven't heard much from Carl, huh? We'd have to send Carl. We got to start sending all you guys on our email list. I mean, there's only like 5 or 6 people on our email list. We're going to have to start sending them emails, letting them know about live streams.
Tom's back with the comment.
Oh, yeah, Tom. What in the heck is this deal?
I don't know.
Louie, we don't care that you farted. Alright, now, I was trying to say that I'm looking forward to your view of my... Yes, you have to make sure that you have a link or something that we could put on the bottom of that video to link to you. You know, even if it's like just a regular channel, like Facebook, somewhere they can buy it before I want to do the review. So if you could get me that link, then I could send people to the website or whatever you have to purchase it. Then I could do the video. I don't want to do the video without sending them somewhere or putting in a place that they could go to find to buy it. So, do you have that set up? Some kind of way I can link to it, and we'll get right on that. Love brookies and landlocked salmon. We want to go up north soon and try for landlocked steelhead. We was thinking about trying that. Okay, later, Louie. What's this say for? Okay. I think we're gonna have to change our lettering to a different color there, baby.
Yeah.
Kind of losing it over you.
I'm too white.
You're too white. So yeah, that's basically the reason for our thing. Anyway, and I want you guys to seriously help me come up with an idea for lighting, or if you do videos yourself. Oh, going for the land, yeah, steelhead. Um, there's a friend we have, like I said, Carl. New, I don't know. He's gonna probably give me heck for not letting him know about this live stream. We want to go visit him. I haven't heard from Carl in a while, so I hope my buddy's doing good. We haven't heard from many people in a while. Just because once the videos die off and people stop watching them, our comments stop coming. So, and then Facebook dies, and there's not as many comments on that. So, and we haven't put a video out in a little bit, which is, we had a lot of issues. So, wanted you all to know why we did not put a video out for a while. And like I said, the fishing videos we are going to put out will be very brief. Because the only ones you get to see are the fish that were caught during the day. Right, baby?
Yeah.
Because we got to figure out a way to shoot at night. Yeah, Dave, do that for us. And tell them we want to, like, kind of video record after dark. I kind of like the light somehow to screw in where the flash goes on the camera. I mean, we have a mic that goes there usually. Here, I'll show you the mic. Actually, I can show you the mic. It's going to get loud, though, because I'm going to get up close to my face. See, it's the one we're using. This is the mic we're using right now. See? You guys can see it. See, and this has a little screw thing. Screws in on top. And that's how I record when I'm doing an introduction to a video or what have you. But when we're doing fishing videos, most of the time we're using music, so we don't use the mic. So a screw-in light up there would be fine. It would just help us get pictures or videos of the fish. Like I said, you couldn't get an action of reeling them in. I mean, I'm sure we could put like a headlamp on above the GoPros, and then, but as soon as we would be reeling a fish in, that'd be the end of the night, because I think that the light, I don't know. What do you guys think? Would you think the fish would react to that light hitting the water and just stop rising? Or do you think they'd ignore it and just keep eating? I mean, because I've seen pool lights along creeks, and they don't react to the pool lights. The light, or what about a full moon?
They're used to it being there. Maybe it wouldn't bother them. I don't know.
Let me know what you guys think. Do you think a light from a camera while fish are hatching at night would affect them, or do you think they just go on, ignore it, and kind of be like, I don't know. I have stood in a creek fishing a hole where I knew there were trout already for over an hour, and looked down, and a smaller trout had used me like they would a rock.
No, it would draw a lot more mosquitoes.
Yeah, we might invest in some off for that situation. See, my other option is try and mount a light on the tripod. We could use the one we're using right now, as we use this background light. Just the battery powered. Letting you know all my lighting secrets for my videos.
Now you got that shining in my eyes.
There you go. But yeah, here on our YouTube channel, we don't get big light kits. We figure out ways of our own lighting. So yes, David says he don't think the lighting would affect fishing. I don't know, man, because I've seen like pool lights and I've seen car lights. I've seen people turn on their car lights and let the car lights on the water when they're parked along the creek, just talking, not realizing it. have fish don't go down. I've seen them rise in car lights. I've seen them rise in pool lights, cabin lights along Penns Creek there. Heck, behind Bruce's, you could probably fish almost up till midnight. And the light coming off them cabins right there.
Yeah.
But I did get some footage that I'm going to try and use in the editor and try and see how much white balance I can add after the video was made. Really, Aaron says, don't know, but the fish from phone camera makes the fish go nuts. And then that one, I'm trying to take a picture. The flash.
Well, that's really super bright. That's worse than a light, I would think.
Yeah, you'd almost have to get a light for the top of the camera that you could control how bright it is, and from dim to, dim it maybe a little bit so it's not like a spotlight shining on the water. Same with your headlamp. I think if you were going to do the action cam with the headlamp, you'd have to have a headlamp that you could turn down so that it's not like a direct spotlight type thing. And the Canon, it wouldn't really matter if it was really bright, because you're going to keep the fish in the water till you get to the camera and just hold it up for a brief second video to show the fish and then let it go. So, the fish is only going to be out of the water for a second. I don't know if you guys know that's how we do that, but when we show you a picture of a fish, we have that fish all the way under the water in the net, all the way under the water as much as we can until we get to the camera or the video to lift it up. We keep it's only out of the water a second, and then we put it down and let it go. Sometimes not even a second when they jump out of your hands, because if you keep them under the water the way you're supposed to, they're really how would you say that? Full of energy.
Oh yeah.
When you pull them out of the net,
they're ready to go. They don't want nothing to do with you.
Yeah, so
they're like, see you later.
Sometimes you don't even get a picture of the fish. They just jump right out of your hands, because you keep them healthy by keeping them under the water. You don't start taking them out of the water and leaving them out of the water so they don't jump out of your hands, because then you're going to do damage. If that fish stops flopping around, you're probably going to do damage to it in the long run. It might swim away, but yeah. And especially when the water temperatures are going up. This time of the year, you definitely do not want to keep that fish out of the water. We're trying to get a way of we're learning about underwater photography, where we can take the GoPro and take the pictures under the water of the fish. And try to learn how to do better pictures like that. And we'll just keep one of the cameras in our pockets to take just pictures, and we can put it under the water, take pictures in the summer. And I think it would be a really cool picture, halfway the camera out of the water, halfway under the water, pictures like that. And video like that would be really cool, That way you're never taking them out of the water in the warmer water temperatures. But yes, that's the news with us. Fishing's been pretty great. Like I said, we didn't get much footage of it. The tying videos will get a lot different. What we're going to be doing, I'm really excited to bring you. I'm really excited to try. It's going to take me a lot of hours of failure and studying to tie. I'm going to tie a crayfish. I have never tied very many crayfish. I tied a lot of fake leg crayfish and rubber shellback crayfish, but no, I wanted this to look a little more advanced crayfish pattern. What else do we have? Oh, the sculpin. We bring you an old video that a pro tyer taught me at a tying show. We want to bring his video. He's always gave us permission to use it how we wanted to. So we're going to bring that a sculpin pattern to you, and it is a killer. Wait till you see this thing. How about it, baby? It is wild looking, and it is going to work. It's going to be a bass killer. We're going to tie it in black, and then we'll use that. Will be your mother or your mud caddies. For people in this area, I don't know where you come from, but there's a little black catfish that gets about yay long, and it lives in our rivers, and the fish go nuts. Now, I'm sure some of these do get into the bigger creeks in our area. We call them creeks here. Some places you call them rivers. Like Pans Creek, you'd probably call a river. It's pretty big, but we call them creeks here. Then the river would be the big rivers that you can't wade. There's no way. I mean, you can. The water's so low. If you can wade, the fish probably aren't there. So you want to. It's all fish by boat. That's what we call a river. If you most likely don't boat it very much, except for it's a kayak, then it's called a creek. Yes. One thing I want to tell everybody that's a fan here, if you guys, I don't know if you guys have any of you guys that do videos, any of you guys have video. If you have a channel, YouTube channel, make sure you get a hold of me. You know, we'll help you grow. You know, we grow as a group. That's what it's community. It's a fly fishing community, man. So let me know if you do videos. And if you have cameras and you don't do videos, don't have a YouTube channel, keep them, man. We can figure out a way to send them back and forth through via thumb drives in the mail. Cheap. A couple bucks to send us to probably California, and somebody put it in the mail and send it back. See what I'm saying? And with this, we could do collabs. You could be the guy from Canada. You could be in Canada, and we could do a collab. One, I could tie the flies and send them to you, and then you could take a fishing collab. You could just use the same fly as we're using here, or just maybe the same type of flies. You could be fishing stone flies there in Canada. I could be fishing stone flies here. Collab. I mean, you know, if you want to try being on YouTube, we had a guest tires a couple times. If you want to guest tie and don't know if you want to start a YouTube channel, try it. Make a couple videos. We'll get it told of each other. Get them back and forth. You could be on the channel and we could try. And then if you want to split up and go do your own channel, it's a good way to see if you want to make videos. YouTube is a very challenging thing because you got to do it every week or people don't like that. As you can see, a lot of people didn't like when we took a break.
Got a couple more comments.
Sounds interesting. That's the Canadian dude.
Poppers.
Yes. Yes. I got one of them coming too. Wait till you see my popper idea. Made out by yours truly. You're going to love them when I tie them. And they're going to be simple. And you're going to go, cool, cool, cool. We're going to hope. We're going to take over like the mop fly. Yeah, huh? You like the mop fly. Wait till you see my popper. And I know nobody else is going to show you this fly. See, I've been tying for 30-some years. The Catskills tie dries. The Cabela duns. I've tied them for years and years and years and years. Fished it for years and years and years. It's a lot funner to be creative. Take the fly. Look at the fly. Or, heck yes, put it in a container. Take it home. Everybody saved lightning bugs when they were a kid. Take a jar, put the bug in there, take it home, look at it and go, okay, yep, that's the color. Or take a picture of it and then take it home. And then you look at your materials and be creative and come up with your own way of tying that fly.
Yeah, somebody from Russia.
Russia! Hello from Russia. What's up? How is the fly fishing in Russia? I wonder how the fly fishing is in Russia.
I don't know. That's a good question.
How is the fly fishing in Russia, buddy? You tell me, buddy. Or I'm taking that smiley face means it's pretty decent in Russia. That'd be cool. Go fly fishing in Russia.
Yeah.
Where are you going? Russia. Well, for what? To go fly fishing? Hell yeah! I'd like to fish. Honestly, I'd like to fish anywhere you could catch a fish with a fly rod. I like to fish Russia, Africa, maybe some Mexico,
Fish the salmon.
New Zealand. Salmon. Salmon in Russia. Heck yeah!
I think that's what that means.
The only thing is, I think for me to fish Russia and all these places, I'd probably have to win the lottery. Because I don't think I could afford to go all these places as a block layer. Or a sponsor. That'd be great. Get a sponsor, right?
Yeah, there we go. Then we
A
could
sponsor,
go.
we could just go and we could take you all over the world, which would be great. But haven't had one yet. It'd be awesome. Anybody know any way of getting a hold of sponsors out there? Share it. What did we miss? Oh, looking forward to the... Yes, wait till you see the popper video. I know I should quit smoking cigars, but I like them. It's hot here in PA right now. We have the air conditioning. You could probably hear it running. Hold on. You hear it? It's cold. It's hot. Hot, hot. Tomorrow's going to be crazy out laying brick and this. But... So we've had people from Canada, from Russia. That's
South Dakota.
South Dakota.
PA.
PA. See, we get them from all over. That's so awesome. That's so awesome that you guys are sitting all over the place on your computer screen or your phone. There you go. Make a comment. Tell me where you watch us at. Do you watch us on your phone? Do you watch us on your computer? Do we got to... how do we look on a phone? Do we have to make any adjustments for a phone compared to the computers? Does it all look pretty good? I know we got to change our lettering down there. It's kind of hard to read. But for some reason, when our computer went down because of the new update, right on.
Oh yeah, your letter's right here. We still have it.
Yes, we still have it. Here, show me it. Tom? There it is, bud. There it is. Okay, that's the letter. I ain't gonna show you very long.
Tom's on the phone. Looks fine.
Cool. Cool. I always wondered because, you know, I watch all this on the computer. I've watched it on, we have a big, what is that, 52-inch screen right over there. We watch it on that once in a while to see how good it looks. I don't think we've ever had a live stream that wasn't laggy this at all or sounded this good or looked this good yet. So I don't know what happened by the computer. See, what I did is I did a Windows update. When I did the Windows update, the computer Windows went and it wouldn't load up Windows anymore. So I had to go all the way back to an old previous day on my computer, wipe everything out of the computer. So I lost a lot of fishing footage. Drake footage, some spinner footage. It made me pretty mad. But you just keep going on, man. Just keep fishing, making more footage. And so we still got some for you. We probably got 2 or 3 videos coming out that we still have the footage for that we didn't lose, that we got to save through the hard drive, which is pretty cool. Yeah, Kenya? I just thought that maybe the white would blend into us, but there it doesn't. I think the way that we changed the light, you see that?
Mm-hmm.
You're not as white. I can...
Yeah, you had that shining right in my eyes.
Tickle. Oh. we had a lot of fun and we had a lot of adventures. We were up at Loyal Sock and ended up not leaving the water till dark. And then Tracy, we didn't have a good night. We had to walk up a big embankment up to the road and walk out the road because we couldn't find the trail. It was horrible. We only caught, there was down at the bottom of the Loyal Sock, of the catch and release area, or the delayed harvest area, and the PA Select. I guess all the fish got washed down into that area. So there was about 100 people there. So we decided we're going up creek, and we probably walked a good mile up creek. And not much action up there. Seen a couple fish rising, but oh man, I got a rainbow on video. Wait till you see that. That's the only fish we got, you know. So until it was dark again, you know, once it gets dark, the action cameras go, you can't see them. And I'm sure that there is a way you could shoot it with them cameras, but do you really want to see action on a night vision with like blue, that funky color? I don't think video would be very good. So yeah, we wanted to tell everybody what happened. It was like such bad luck. We get in the car accident, babies are born, and
you didn't know what kind of babies?
Oh yeah, the kitties. We have one cat, and my daughter turned 18, and she moved in with her mom, and took all the cats. She had 2 cats here. She took 2 of the cats, and one of her cats got our cat pregnant before it left. And so we had babies, and we're going to keep, I think, 1 or 2 of the babies. And here, Chase is going to show you one. See, there's a... Aren't they cute? But we have 5 of them. And we're going to have to find homes for them. So we had babies. We had a car accident. My computer crashed. And Tracy's computer, we were just learning it because it's just fairly new. Yeah, I can see it's pretty neat. I can watch her on the laptop over there and see how her thing looks. It looks really good from what I'm seeing. Yeah, but like I said, I don't understand why all of a sudden. Maybe it's because of the new update of OBS that made it better, where it doesn't lag as much. I love it. It's great that it. Yeah, we got video. We got Memorial Day weekend. We got day 1 and day 2. I think we didn't lose all the footage, but day 2 was we decided we're going to go to Loyal Sock. Man, you know, Tom, if you know where the bottom of the Loyal Sock is, the bottom hole, you usually can wade halfway out across there, but it gets shallow and then it gets deep and then it goes back up and then it's shallow there. When I stepped down into the first little dip, where it's usually not that deep, it was up to my waist and maybe higher. I was like, we're not fishing here. There's no way we're going to catch anything in this high. The water creeks were blown out. Thanks, Dave. Too bad you live near me. You could take 1 or 2 of them, right? We got 3 that look like that and 2 black ones. And one of the black ones is mine. What did we decide to name it? I didn't decide yet. There you go.
Serendipity.
Serendipity. Which, you know what is really weird is I know they work, and I tied some up, and this is the first year I tied any up to try them. And I've heard a lot of times they work, but I keep forgetting I have them in my box. Like when a caddis hatch comes or a hatch comes, I keep forgetting I have these serendipities in there. It's like, man, I have to remember that I got them. And I got them in a little teeny olive serendipities too. And I heard they're dynamite. So that is, I love that name, Serendipity. Serendipity, Serendipity. But yes, love the name, Serendipity. So that's going to be the kitty's name. It'll be the Black Serendipity. The Hendrix Serendipity. Cool Gordon Serendipity. But anyway, so that's our action that we've been having. We have a lot of fishing action. Make sure you leave a comment below. Tell me how your fishing action wherever you are, especially guys, Canada and Russia. Tell me how your fishing is right now. Are you waiting for it to warm up there in Russia? Is it still a little too cold? Or is it really warm, too warm there in Russia? I personally don't have no idea what the weather's like there, or what the seasons are like there. Send a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing fishing lately. How did you do? All you people from Pennsylvania, did you come for the Drake? Did you miss the Drake? Did you come a week later? Was you disappointed to not make the trip this year? Which all you guys from Pennsylvania, we got exciting news is we are gonna refire up our recording business. So that after the winter, that should be up and running with all the legal galleys and numbers and insurances or whatever I have to have for this. Should be in place by the end of the winter, so that in the spring, you want us to record your day, put it on a thumb drive. It'll all be the rates will be figured out by then. Huh? Wow. $10 years ago, I didn't even fish the loyal sock. 10 years ago, I didn't even know much about the loyal sock 10 years ago. Okay, well, I was fishing for them many years before the YouTube channel. It was a very few numbers of creeks. It was the creek out back. I grew up on this creek. I started fishing the one right out here behind the studio at 14. When my dad would take us up in the mountains, drop us off for an hour, we'd walk the whole creek. We'd say, you pick us up here, here's where we'll be. And we would just kick the creek from point A to point B, fishing up creek, and just boom. That's what I did when I was 14. And it was on white deer. So when I hit Pest Creek or the big creeks for the first time, my casting abilities needed a lot of work. And that only happened maybe 20 years ago, 25 years ago. I started fishing Penns Creek, and I discovered that my flies were too small. Penns Creek's hatches were bigger than the little waters out here. The hatches were crazy. The first time I ever seen a big hatch on the bigger water where just the skies were full of bugs, I was like, whoa, I never seen anything like that, because the hatches aren't as big on here. And the caddis stay a lot longer on white deer, and they eat caddises constantly on white deer almost all year. They feed on scuds on white deer a lot almost all year. It's a lot different than the big water. It's more of a spring-fed type area, so their habits are a lot different. The patches are a lot different. So, like I said, I've only had about 20 years, 25 years on bigger water. And then I didn't fish any loyal sock. I didn't travel to Pine Creek. I fished Penns Creek because it's only a half hour away. I fished White Deer because that was only 10 minutes away. I fished this little teeny spring creeks like Spruce Run that's in our area, and Spring. And I didn't know nothing about Fisherman's Paradise. I learned all that more or less the Spring Creek, Pine Creek. I just started fishing 8 years ago. About 8 years ago, I started fishing them, and I just really been fishing them and taking the venture since me and Tracy got together and I started my YouTube channel. See, me and Tracy got together, and I don't know if it was her that kicked me in the ass to start it or what, but I think it was more or less I just wanted to watch her growth. I mean, I was there for her first fish in the backyard here, and that was it. And after that, I couldn't keep her from going with me. If I told her I was going to leave her home, she'd have a breakdown and probably break all my rods, so I couldn't go either.
Yeah, probably.
So I just don't want to open that can of worms, so I take her every time I go. But We will see. Wait till you see the video that's coming out Wednesday.
Yeah, he's not fishing with me anymore. So I don't know what we're gonna do.
I don't know. I'm gonna have to get 2 vehicles.
You also wait and watch the video and see why. See what happened.
And it was pretty crazy. It was pretty crazy. Oh, but anyway, we're still having fun. We're still fishing. We got some footage coming out for you. We're still tying. We're gonna get more complex. Would love to get back into spinning deer hair, which I haven't done in about 15 years. I guess I'm gonna have to relearn all that. I love to respin deer hair again and make poppers, and wait till you see the popper that I'm gonna come up with. You're gonna really dig this. It's gonna be the most interesting thing, and I'm hoping it takes off like the mop fly. We hoping we get some water somewhere on a pond or a river. Maybe we can go rent kayaks or something, huh? This summer and take them out on a boat or something. Thank you. They said we have an awesome relationship. Yeah. We do, I don't know anybody else I want to fish with.
No, me either.
Everybody else bums us out. We end up taking a third party with us, and they end up bumming us out or
doing something stupid.
Oh, James was fun, wasn't he, though?
Yeah.
James is pretty good at what he does. We got a lot of people that are coming on here. You'll see on the future. We got a friend, amazing fly fisherman that we've known for quite a while. And some of them guys that you, well, not kids, sorry. Guys you'll meet that will be fishing with us in the future. Amazing Picarelli and this amazing Scotty, my little brother, Scotty. And when you see them guys, they were raised on Penns Creek. I've seen Scotty himself go all day and catch more fish than me. Only thing he had in his pocket was a mosquito pattern. And that boy could catch fish all day on that mosquito. I don't know how he did it. Maybe we'll have to have an interview and ask him how he does it. He'll probably just laugh and go, just happens. But yeah, so you're going to meet some of these guys. They've been fly fishing for years and years and years and years and years, living along the water. So we're going to be excited to bring them guys to you, or show you them, get you to meet them, hear some of their stories. We're going to do some visitation to some guide services. That's one thing that I'd like to do is, I don't know, maybe work with guide services, get a half day price for a full day by letting you meet them or whatever. If you know a guide or service, or you're a guide service that you want us to contact about that, we go there and use the guide so they can do their little ads, and we can help everybody make a little bit of money out of the whole ordeal there and get some advertisements, because these guides, they need, you know, we need to keep them alive. They give us a service that everybody needs. You know, if you're new to fly fishing, apply for a guide. They'll teach you a lot about the water, you know, especially if you're going to fish Penns Creek a lot. There is so many guides out there on Penns Creek, you know. Research them, because I don't ever use them. I haven't used them because like I said, I've been fishing Penns Creek for 20 some years. I don't use them as a guide, but I sure like to maybe get in contact with a guide on Spring Creek. Right? Spring Creek whoops our butt. We have
I don't understand that creek.
Yeah.
That stumps me.
For fly fishing smallmouth and largemouth?
That's right, because we were fishing the wrong area, remember? Some guy told us we gotta fish somewhere else.
Yeah. We were fishing the wrong area, I guess. We're going to bring you the downtown area one of these days, probably soon. Well, that's where we could go next weekend. Downtown Bellefonte. And fish downtown. I hear the catch and release area runs right through the park. That we didn't know. And that you could fish that, we did not know. And you should fish it, yes. They said it's kind of like easy fishing. I don't know. We'll see. I never been there. Well, check it out and bring it to you. Videos. You can see literally fishing in the town's park. You know, like swings, gazebos, trout fishing, catch and release area, right downtown in the park. So we're gonna show you that, especially if you're out of state. We didn't know that you could fish right there, and everybody's like, yes, you guys got to go check that out and make a video. So we'll bring you that. And as far as largemouth and smallmouth, I like fishing both. We'll get more smallmouth fishing in because we can do that in the creeks, where you don't have to have a boat. I don't own a boat. No real desire to own a bass boat. It's not my thing. I'd rather go fishing on spring creeks and fish for wild. Like, we want to definitely go up to Slate Run this year and fish. Come down to the Tort, tough fishing there, I know. And now we're going to get where the Tort and all these creeks going to be too warm to go. Like, we're going to, I don't know where we're going in 2 weeks. Do you? Guess it depends on water temperatures. Tracy'd like to go break her bad streak on Pine Creek, but
I don't know. Where we go?
See, the tour sounds like a good idea. The only thing is, when I end up taking Tracy to a place where there's new water and I don't have the edge anymore, she whoops my butt. So it'd probably be me running the camera, showing you videos of Tracy catching fish, which I guess is good. That's probably, you guys rather see her than me anyway, and I don't blame you at all. I'd rather watch Tracy all day than myself. Tough fishing though. So what makes it a Tort? The Cadoras, always cold, bottom fed from the lake. Nice. Tailwaters. That's what we got to hit up in Pennsylvania. We got to find the Pennsylvania tailwaters. Pine Creek's tailwaters. Did you know that? Or Little Pine? Comes off the bottom of the lake. Right there where that spillway is.
Mm-hmm.
That'd be good fishing all summer. In cold water, and fish would lay right in there in that cold water. It wouldn't hurt them at all because that water would be 50 degrees probably. Boy, I'll tell you what, you'd be out there in that heat, 100 and some degrees or 98 degrees, and step in that 50-degree temperature water, your feet would freeze.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah, we want to do some tailwater fishing. There was a guy that wanted us to go out and fish some private waters in out in the Poconos. If you send us a message like that, hey, we got places you can come fish, like Tom. We have to look for these places as time comes. So in 3 weeks we're gonna be like, man, who said about going and fishing tailwaters somewhere in Pennsylvania, and we won't remember. So yeah, just kind of like you know, we have to keep emailing each other. We'll have to make sure we trade emails, and I know I'm gonna have yours, Tom. And we can trade email links or whatever. I'll have to give you the new email. Is all small letters, EFFishing@yahoo.com. That's the new email. EFFishing. So because it's everything fly fishing was already taken, so we had to do it. EFFishing@yahoo.com. That's the new email address. So if you want us to go, you have a place we can go when it's warm this year, in June, July, whenever, when it's real hot here, you know where we can go. Send us an email. If it's not too far, we're not going to take us 6 hours to drive there. Most likely we'll come and visit. And you can hang out with us, and we can do a subscriber hangout. Really cool. We haven't done one yet. I'm looking forward to doing one. I want to do a subscriber hangout where we can meet you on the water. We can hang out, and you can tell us how to fish that water. Because, I mean, if it's in your backyard, you're going to know more about it than me, I'm sure. She doesn't always outfish me.
Just most of the time.
Just most of the time. She doesn't outfish me a lot, but it's just, it seems like when I'm a blast and then I'm having catching fish, she's not. And when she's catching fish, my luck just ain't as good. I don't know why that is. I can't ever figure that out. Like the other day we were on Pine Creek. I caught three large browns. Yeah, one in the day that I got on video, and 2 at night when it was too dark. I caught a rainbow, and she had a skunk day. So, I mean, and then on white deer the one day, the only thing I could do was run the camera. Now we got that video coming. That's the cold water, or the clear, low water. She rocked it. I didn't have time to pick up the camera. It was constantly running the cannon for her, getting the camera again. I got one fly tie on, then it was fish on, and I had to get the camera again. And I would get in about almost doing knot tied on, fish on, and so I didn't get hardly any fishing done because she kept running the camera. And I didn't have any luck that day. Even when I did put a fly on, I fished for 5 minutes and she hooked in. Well, that's secret we can't let go. You're gonna have to subscribe if you're not, or you're gonna have to make sure you keep watching our videos. You don't want to miss this upcoming video. So that's it, baby. We've been on for an hour. Does it seem like an hour? I don't think it seems like an hour. We don't want to go too much longer than an hour.
My sugar's crashed and I was munching.
As we got, she has, I don't know if you know this, but Tracy's type 1 diabetic. So that gets interesting on the water sometimes. I'll have to start showing you that. Tracy's sitting down eating her sugar. See, we need to let you guys know more about that kind of stuff. Bringing you more into what really happens when we're on the water, where Tracy's sitting down now on gummy bears because her sugar's low, or walking up and down the bank because her sugar's high because she can't stand still. This is the kind of stuff we're going to start bringing you more information, where we go to get our coffee in the morning, and a lot more technique. A lot of our fishing videos to this point have been, here we are, here's the fish we caught, and that's have a good day. Our future videos are going to show you, here's the flies we're using, here's the setup we have, here's the technique we used. We got to do more of that. We understand that's what you want, is more technique, more helpful videos, and that's what we're going to bring you. You ask for it, you get it here on Everything Fly Fishing, because we are the best fly fishing channel on YouTube. So, thank you for being here live. We kept a constant of 8 or 9 people. Wait, we got to make sure we made all these comments. We had all the woman is sometimes better fishing. Sometimes we do different fishing. I like slow water. She loves rapids. She kills them in rapids. But anyhow, thank you for being here. You guys have a wonderful day. Yes, make sure you guys pay attention. We're going to be putting the videos out now. We'll be putting them out. I'm hoping at least get 3 released this week. I mean, it's nothing. We have 2 computers. I can work on videos while Tracy talks on Facebook or whatever now. It was really cool that we got her computer. Not a couple weeks after we got her computer, mine crashed. So we didn't lose contact with her, but it kind of took away to defeat the purpose that I can make a video while Tracy doesn't have to watch me make videos, because that is a boring process. Watching me talk to the camera or setting editing, and I don't know if you guys, how many of you guys ever edited, but if I showed you a video of my editing process, it would look like Chinese. When I had to first learn it, I had no idea what I was doing. It looked like I was reading a foreign language. And when people would talk about foreign language, I'm just now understanding, after how many months has it been? February I got my new camera. And I'm still learning about white balance, iOS, aperture settings, all this inside the camera. we're still shooting. A lot of this is on automatic settings. It's going to be better looking than our last videos. Like the mistake we did when we first bought the cameras, we always shot everything on 60 frames per second, which is a no-no. Everything unless it's going to be in slow mode should be shot at 23 frames per second, because that's what the pros in the theaters do. And I don't know if you could tell by the live stream, but 30 frames per second also keeps it from lagging. Obviously, because we're producing it in 30 frames per second. We're at 24 frames per second, putting it out at 25 frames per second on post. But anyway, some of that probably just went right over your head, like it did for me. Oh. Hi guys, love the videos from OZ. Where is there OZ?
You're testing me, AC from Arizona. Are you from Arizona?
Way, how do you say that name? Derral Randall. Sorry if I just butchered your name, bud. Where is OZ? Let's see what he has to say. I don't know where that's.
Love more dry fly action.
Would love more dry fly action. Would love more. I think that's what it's supposed to say. Not my dry fly action. Love more dry fly. Would love more dry fly action. Oh, you mean on fishing videos? See, that's the problem we had. We had lots of dry fly action, but most of the dry fly action was after dark. Hey, Lance.
Oh, Australia.
Aussie. Okay, now I got it. Hey, how you doing, Australia? And how you doing, New Zealand? The place to be. Kia Okra from New Zealand. The place to be at the moment. The fishing's dynamite, huh? I heard New Zealand is the place where everybody wants to go. People dream of fly fishing New Zealand. That probably will be on my bucket list. I was in Germany. Of all places, I didn't fly fish when I was in Germany and Holland. So dumb. So stupid. And I didn't do it.
Bloody Aussies.
Aussies, Australia. But you guys rock. So the place to be, if you can do anything you want right now, the messages. New Zealand is the place to be. Go check it out if it's possible. I wish I was going tomorrow. I would rather go to New Zealand fly fishing than go out tomorrow and lay brick all day
I'd much rather do that
in the hot sun. So, yes, when I was a kid, but I never used it as the fly with fly line on it. It just had a piece of string on it at the end, and I think it was 15 feet cane rod or something like that. It was really, 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 really long. It broke down in 3 pieces, and you'd stick it together, and you just put it out there and hopefully catch a bass or whatever we had. We'd put a worm on the end of it, but that's the only cane pull that I ever used. Melbourne, Australia. Nice. Welcome, Melbourne. But we have definitely reached our time limit at 1 hour. So, thank you all for being here. This was awesome. We had people from Canada, New Zealand, Australia, Pennsylvania. What was the other one?
South Dakota.
South Dakota. From all over the world. We love you all. Thank you for hanging out with us. Thank you for watching our videos. Thank you for being a part of our fly fishing community. Make sure you leave comments. Keep commenting even after we go out, not live. If you're watching this replay, comment. Leave comments. We love to read your comments. Tell us of things we should cover. Tell us what you'd like to see, flies you'd like to cover, areas that we could go fishing in close to us. Send us an email, effishing@yahoo.com. Send us an email. Get a hold of us. Tell us where we could go. It's going to be hot here in Pennsylvania. We're going to have to go for some adventures, probably to New York, all the other different places, and definitely fish in Pennsylvania tailwaters. So you got tailwaters in your area and wants to come fish and hang out with you? Let us know. Send us an email. I'll make sure I change the email in the description below. I haven't done that yet. So that's why I'm telling you what it is at effishing@yahoo.com. Thank you all. You guys made this a great experience. I love hanging out with you. I love talking to you guys. I love to see from all over you where you guys come from. Just had one made by Chris Clemens in England. 9-foot 8 weight. Oh wow. Hey, Lance, keep a hold of us and let us know how you do with that rod. Send us some pictures. I want to see the rod when it's built. Send us pictures. I think we have now, like I said, we just got it up and running. What was that? Friday. 2 days ago. We just got my computer up and running. I had nothing on there, so I just downloaded, my editor has just downloaded this, just downloaded OBS, got the app set up for the Canon so we could go live, and we're still working on it, so I hope we have a video Wednesday. I'm pretty sure we'll have a video by Wednesday. I already have one in there. I just kind of got to tweak it a little bit, and then so I can release that Wednesday. But we'll be releasing as many as we can soon because we got some build-up footages we need to get out. And, yeah, we got bass fishing coming. Stay tuned. Keep watching, man. Got a lot coming your way. Okay, I think, alright, I'm not sure. I have to go and look. But there should be somewhere, I think, on our channel, a community tab. I'm pretty sure there is. A community tab where you can post pictures. I can make comments on your pictures, stuff like that. If not, there's a discussion one, I think. But there is a way you can... £17.8 rainbow. Holy cow. That's a big rainbow.
Right?
17.8 rainbow. Nice. You need to send pictures, man. That's crazy. Alright, guys. Have a good one. Guys and girls. Make sure you leave comments. Tell us how your fishing's doing. Hey, Tracy.
What?
Say goodnight, Tracy.
Good night, Tracy.